Hello, my lovely Tauruses. I'm Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I am here to do your March 2020 general reading. Love usually pops up in these, but if I see anything about career, self-empowerment, friends, family, whatever, I will definitely say it because all messages apply here. So even if some messages don't make sense to you, there's usually more than one storyline. Not always, but I'm sure there'll be something in here for someone. So I will do the love readings after I'm done with all these generals, and I extend the love readings over on Patreon with obstacles and blocks and whatnot. I'm not extending these readings, but I did upload mini love readings for all the zodiac signs on Patreon, so if you're interested in that, there's 2 videos over there with fire and earth signs and then air and water. I did kind of timestamp them. I just wrote down what time each sign is at because each sign gets about 15 to 20 minutes per little reading. So the videos look pretty long, but if you're just looking at a couple signs, it's not really that bad. So if you're interested in that, you can support me over there, any denomination. You can cancel at any time, but I do upload throughout the months, and I will continue to do so, so it would be worth it to stay. And thank you so much for love and support. This is a general reading. It will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email is in the box below. I'll gladly give you all the information you need on personals. It's on the community tab as well as my website. And yeah, check me out on Patreon, where I do all that extra stuff. I'd love to see you over there. I do have openings for personals. I think I said it twice. I don't know. I can't remember. My brain's going, woo. So, let's see. I really feel, I want to say indecision, but kind of coming out of that. So some of you could have been heavily thinking about a situation, a person, potential relationship, past, present, future, whatever. I almost feel like I didn't know what to do, but I'm figuring it out now that I've taken the time to go inward and really process and not listen to anybody else. So there could have been outside sources that were, I don't want to say gossip because I don't feel like it was bad. I feel like it could be poor advice and not intentionally that way. I mean, for some of you, you could have someone who just doesn't have your best interest at heart, but for the most part, I almost feel a conflict of interest, like almost maybe friends clashing, different, I've heard the name Timmy or Tim, so I don't know if you're dealing with a Tim or Timmy, but, or if that's your name, but anyways, I was just going to say it, I don't know, I don't normally get names unless I'm making them up for examples, but I just feel like someone was going inward to try to make a decision finally, and they weren't doing that initially. They were listening to friends and family or just someone around them. And what they didn't realize is if this is because of a love interest that you had or someone who was interested in you, the person who you were probably going to the most for advice either likes the same person. So, of course, they don't want you to be with that person because they like them too, and they might not have made that known. Or they do not like that person at all, and they don't want that person in their friend circle or circle of friends, whatever. So I just feel someone was looking out for their best interest, not really yours. That's not for everybody, but that's kind of what I'm feeling here. So just be careful what information you take to heart, and just kind of listen to yourself. What do you want? What do you feel? Because ultimately it doesn't really matter what other people want, or if they like you or dislike you, or that person or whatever, or the situation or whatever you're doing, because it's your life. You gotta live it. They don't. So if you know you're gonna be miserable without said person or without speaking up about your feelings, then you should speak up. If you know you're going to be miserable if you stay at this job that you don't like and you want to do something else, you know, start working towards doing something else, because ultimately it's your happiness that matters most, Taurus. Yeah. So we have sisterhood, friendship, allies, compatible souls, loyalty, joy, and delight. I feel with this card, like friends, basically, it's almost like meeting somebody or seeing somebody after a long time, and it's almost like you recognize their soul, not just them, like what they look like, who they are to you, whatever. It's seeing through the person, and there's a connection there. And it doesn't always have to be a romantic connection, because we can have friends that are soulmates. They come, they go. I call those ones seasonal friends, but some people do pop into our lives and then kind of go and then come back, even if it's not romantically speaking. And I feel like there's something like that going on. There's a connection you have with a person. You might have known them since childhood, not necessarily, but whenever they came into your life, it's like I don't know, a sense of happiness, joy, just peace, and then it's kind of dwindles down and they go away and then they come back. But it's not in a malicious way, like in and out fucking with your feelings. It's almost like giving you space is what I feel. But I feel like you have a romantic connection to this person, for whoever that's for. But for some of you, it could just strictly be friends, and you have a friend that does this. Well, that person does play an important role in your life, whether we're talking romantically or not. And then we have time out. Awareness, contemplation, solitude, and time alone, but that's reversed. So I feel like you did spend some time alone. You had to think, like I was contemplation mode, thinking, going inward instead of listening to advice. And you might have been taking that advice and your own feelings into consideration, kind of weighing the pros and cons of the situation or the person or relationship or whatever at one point. But I feel like you're done thinking. You have the answers you need regarding the situation or person. And I feel like you haven't done this yet, but you want to come out and speak your mind, basically. No matter where this goes, I feel like you were very conflicted about it before, with the number 41 breaking down to a 5. So it was kind of like that inner conflict, battling between what you want and what other people want. And I feel like you're coming to the realization that it doesn't matter what they want, it matters what you want. And I feel like you're going to speak up. And if this isn't you, it could be somebody around you, but I feel like it's you. And the timeout card is number 36, breaks down to a 9. And with that being in the reverse, it's like releasing those anxieties. Like you've processed all you need to process with this person or situation. So whether you decide to move forward with them or back off completely, I feel like you're going to speak your truth, which is beautiful. And it's about time, because I feel like this was a long time coming for you. I'm not going to really say years. Some of you it could be, but I feel months. Like this has been weighing on your shoulders, making this decision, trying to think of what to say, how to go about this. I feel like your life has been pretty chaotic for whoever I'm reading for. And like I said, this will not resonate with everyone, and we're dealing with energy, so take what fits. Could be vice versa. If I say you, it could be the other person or whatever, or just someone around you. But yeah, I feel like you're trying to clear your mind, clear your energy, and just do what's best for you, which is awesome. So, the main energy is the Page of Cups reversed. I could take this, I could read this a couple of ways. Excuse me. I feel like this is kind of your timeout mode when you were in timeout. I feel like there's unspoken feelings here, whether they're on your part or not, but it seems this is your reading. I feel like it is you. Take it where it fits, like I said, but I feel like these are unspoken emotions. Like somebody has secret desires or feelings of love of some kind. I really am feeling romantically, but it could just be the love of a friend kind of thing. But I feel romantic. It could, I feel like this is something that wasn't said that needs to be said. Some of you could be waiting on an apology as well, especially if you had a harsh conversation with somebody or they said it to you, or you could be contemplating apologizing to somebody for either not being there for them, non-action, or for what you said. But I do feel hidden emotions here. This could also represent a past offer. It's a page, so it's a start. It's like somebody slowly expressing themselves. So for example, this could be, hey, I like you, I have a crush on you, or I have for however long, and maybe it wasn't very well received at the time because of whatever was going on around you, or around that person. I just feel like you have feelings for somebody that you haven't said, you haven't told them. So let's see what those are. Page of Cups reverse, please, for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, blah, 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 whatever. I just heard North Node. So maybe some of you, that's your placement when you're watching this. I don't normally say that, so it could be for somebody. It isn't the North Node where you're headed in life, and the South Node is where you came from, kind of thing. So maybe you're dealing with someone who has Taurus in their North Node. Anyways, I'm not going to keep diving into that. Two of Pentacles reversed. So this is clearing your mind, no longer being confused. Like I said, I felt like in the past there was a lot going on around you or around this person, like all this chaos, like somebody working too much, like family, friends, like just so much going on. And now one of those pentacles has been dropped, or both of them. All depends on your situation. But I feel like the dust has settled, so now you can see clearly, or this person can. And I feel like someone is trying to make a decision to follow their dreams, to follow their heart, and turn this right side up. I feel like somebody wants to express themselves, and they're finally coming to that conclusion. And then we have the Star card at the bottom of the deck, so that makes perfect sense right here. Making a decision to follow your dreams, to follow your heart, to express your feelings. I almost feel like if we're talking about love and relationships, this person was divinely guided to be in your life. Like, remember when I said you just recognize this person's soul? I feel like they could have been a friend of yours, or they are a friend of yours. It's someone you know. I'm just going to put it that way. Like I said, kind of in and out, but not in a bad way. So I feel like you're finally, I don't want to say you're finally feeling, you're finally understanding your feelings. There we go. That's what I wanted to say. And you're seeing this situation, this person, in a different light. Like, they might have pointed things out to you at one point and you didn't see it from their perspective, but I think you are now, or vice versa. So what's crossing this, like the blockage or the problem from allowing you to actually express yourself, excuse me, up until this point, is Judgment and the Eight of Swords reversed. So I feel like this is, obviously, this is overthinking something, being in a self-imposed mental prison, basically trapped by your own thoughts, not knowing which way to go. Like, she's stuck in this bubble. Even though these swords can pierce it and she can fall out, she doesn't want to be vulnerable. So it's almost like she's staying stuck in there so that people don't really see the true her, like the true person inside, so that the feelings aren't exposed, because when you're vulnerable you get hurt. And I feel like this realization with the Star card here and the Two of Pentacles, it's basically turning this card upside down. Like, you know, you've thought this to death, there's nothing else to think about except for removing yourself from this bubble. So I feel like she's going to crawl out and crawl away from these hurtful words, painful thoughts. This could represent trauma, shit people said to you, the conversation you had between this person, because I did say there could be an apology on the table that needs to be said for someone who either wasn't there for a person or for what they said. So, and it's all about making that judgment call, that decision. And I have a feeling that the disconnect between you and this individual, I feel like this is going into love, man, because I'm not really seeing career yet, but we'll see what I can find for that. But anyways, with this judgment, I almost feel like with the separation between you and this person, it got one of you or both of you really thinking. I feel like it was you. It got you out of your head. Like, this person relieves stress in you. They're comforting. I feel like they're easy to talk to. You can be vulnerable with them, even though you didn't want to be in the past. You know you can. You trust this person, and I feel like you don't trust anybody. And it's taken this separation for you to see that. It's almost like you don't know what you have until it's gone. And I don't feel like you took this person for granted. I don't feel like it was anything like that. Or they didn't take you for granted. Because, like I said, vice versa. I just feel like someone was scared of commitment because of past shit. And it was really difficult for them to open up and subject themselves to another potential heartbreak. Because I feel like there were such intense emotions between you and this person that it was so terrifying, because it's like, oh my God, if I feel this way right now, this quick, this person could ruin me. Like, I can't let that happen, kind of thing. So I don't know if that's you or them, but I do feel like you have finally made a decision, one that you have thought to death. But this person doesn't know that. Like, you haven't spoken about it yet. So, why is judgment here? What is this decision? Exactly. Making a decision with the Knight of Pentacles and the upright to move forward. You have taken your sweet ass time. I really feel like this is you, unless you're dealing with another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or if they have heavy earth in their chart. Or you could be dealing with an Aquarius or a water sign or an air sign so far. Excuse me. But this is finally making that decision to move forward. And I feel like this has caused a lot of anxiety inside you or the other person. I feel like it's actually caused anxiety within both of you. Even the person waiting to receive this message, they've been waiting and wondering, like, does Taurus like me? Does Taurus want me? Like, is this ever going to move forward? Should I let it go? I do feel like the person you're connecting to is trying to let you go, is trying to let the situation go, just for their own sanity. It's almost like what's meant to be will be kind of thing, but I feel like they're struggling with it because there's still a pull, or you are, depending on where you are in that. And then, let's see, why is the Eight of Swords here, please? And it's so funny, I was drawn to use the Alice in Wonderland deck for you guys. It's so whimsical. I love it. We have Temperance at the bottom of the deck. This is Sagittarius or Sagittarian energy. It's about balance, healing, and with it being in the upright, I feel like that's what happened here. That's why you took a time out. You needed to process your emotions and everything. We have the King of Pentacles. There you are again. Yep. This is not feeling very stable, and I feel like this is on a mental and emotional level here. I know Pentacles are in the physical realm. It can be finances, and I know for earth signs, a lot of the times, I just heard Virgo, you could have Virgo in your chart, but a lot of the times with earth signs, you guys are so grounded, and I'm not calling you superficial or materialistic, because that's not it. It's you guys, you thrive when you're stable. You need your stability, and that's not always internal. You need like a roof over your head. You need to know that everything's going to be okay, that you can provide, that you can take care of yourself, your family, whatever. So finances are important to you, and I feel like you might have been waiting to get your finances in order because you might not have been in the best financial position when this person came into your world. I don't feel that they're superficial. I don't feel that they would judge you for that or not date you for that. I feel like they would help you, but I also get the sense that you don't want to ask for help. You do it on your own. If you can't do it on your own, it makes you feel inferior or emasculated, especially if you are a male. But we all have both feminine and masculine energy within us. So women can feel this way too, especially if they're vibing in their masculine energy. But I feel like that is sorting itself out. There's either been an epiphany or a change or an opportunity that has presented itself, especially in work, that is allowing you to relinquish that stress and anxiety and worry about your finances and your stability. I feel like you're not 100% where you want to be, but you're closer than you were before. So it's building your confidence up. And that was a blockage for you. It might still be a blockage, but I feel like it's going away if we're talking about money. So you could have gotten a raise at work, or you could have found a better paying job. If you're self-employed, I feel like highs and lows. I feel like you might have had, towards the end of last year especially, I feel like you might have had a little bit of a peak and increase in income, and then it kind of plateaued and then started going down. So you're like, oh no, and then it's like kind of goes up and down. You know, it varies, it fluctuates, and it might have been stressful at one point, but I feel like you either added things to your business, like different services or different products or whatever you're doing. For if you're working for yourself, I feel like you're adding things to your business to make it more lucrative and more stable. It's not 100% there, but it's looking good. So that's good. Recent past, we have the Sun reversed. That's Leo energy. I'm like, what the hell? I can't think of it. So it's either not having clarity on a situation, not knowing what direction to go in, and I kind of feel that again with the whole timeout thing. And that's probably why you did pull back and take a timeout from this specific person, or just from friends and people around you in general, so that you could process. Because I feel like you didn't have all the information that you needed regarding a situation. It's almost like you needed more. I need more. It's either I need more time or I need more information. So if we're talking about work, especially for self-employed, you might have been in the research phase trying to figure out how to stabilize your income. It could be as simple as that. But this is also not being very happy, not being in your happy place. So something could have happened to you, and it might not have been like super tragic. It all depends on your life and your situation, because some of you I feel like it was very mild, and others of you I feel like this was very traumatic for you, and it caused a sense of depression especially if it was something severe. But if it was just minor, it's almost like the wintertime blues, because you're not getting enough vitamin D and going out in the sunshine. I kind of get a sense that it was just, I'm not at my best right now. And that might also be why you pulled away from this person, because you could have been trying to focus on work, be happy in your life, in your job, trying to just find your fit in life, you know? I feel like you're trying to pull yourself out of the doldrums. The Sun reversed. Jesus. Exactly. That's way too much. Oh, we have the Empress reversed right here. That is a lack in confidence. It's not feeling like you can nurture a situation. It's not feeling very abundant, and I see that here with your stability and stuff. So the lack in finances, and I'm not saying that you're poor. I'm just saying you weren't where you wanted to be. We also have the Five of Pentacles, and that's why I'm talking about finances. I just feel like you weren't satisfied with the amount of money you were making. Your stability was heavily impacting your everyday. Like you were trying to figure out how to be more stable, to build yourself up, to establish a savings, to do something. Some of you might have wanted, you might still want to move to a new home. I don't know if you're living with a roommate, a family member, something, and you're trying to find a new home, and maybe you don't feel that you could afford it by yourself or at this time or at that time, because this is the recent past, so it might bleed into here, it might not. So I just feel like your home life, somebody just wasn't satisfied where they're living, and they're trying to get money together to either get out on their own or get out of the situation that they were in. I also feeling left out of a relationship. So a past relationship, a breakup could have, you know, still been on your mind, kind of keeping you in, you know, the woe is me land. Not saying that you would tell people about this or that you're looking for attention, because I feel like it was more of a time out period for you, a self-reflection, because there's healing here. And I feel like that could have been one of the pentacles that you dropped in this current energy, especially if you want to move towards somebody new. It's dropping that sense of lack, feeling left out, feeling sad, feeling betrayed by somebody. And it could have been by that Empress person. She might have Aries in her chart, or his, because it could be male, female, whatever. The Empress is usually a motherly figure. So some of you could still be living with your mother, and that's what you want to get away from. But she also could be the mother of your children, or the father, depending. But it's feminine, so I'm going to go with mother. Or you could be the mother. It all depends on which side of the coin you're on here. But you could have had a family situation that fell to shit, and it upset you. And that was what the main hang-up was up to this point. So we're not going to focus too much on the past, because you know what? Let's look ahead, Taurus. That's what we're supposed to do, right? So, in your thoughts, my dear, let me read your mind. We have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. More Pentacles, go figure. We are talking to, or I'm talking, yeah, it's not just me, we're talking to Earth. So with this being reversed, it's like no longer investing in a situation, not working towards something or someone. I feel like I honestly feel not being appreciated at work, like to the point where you still go to this job. If you're not self-employed, because this is for people who actually go to work, they're not working for themselves, they're not entrepreneurs. That might be what's driving you to be on your own, to be honest, if that's even an option for you, or if you even want it. But I feel like when you do go to work, I feel like I hate my job. And I don't know if it's that I hate what I'm doing, or if I don't like the people around me. There's something about your job, for whoever this message is for, that you just don't like. And I feel like you kind of half-ass your work sometimes, either because you're tired, you're stressed, you're just like, I don't get the recognition I want, so why give them my best if they won't appreciate it, kind of thing. That's what I feel for some of you. For others, this is about a relationship that didn't work out, because I saw that here too. It's just a sense of lack, and it's almost giving up energy. So I feel like in your thoughts, you're thinking about all the things that didn't work out for you. And I don't feel like you're thinking about it because you just want to sit in misery. I feel like it's on your mind because you're trying to figure out ways to move forward and to get past this sense of lack. It's almost like, what is worth my time? What should I invest in? What do I want to invest in? How do I want my life to look? How do I want my life to be? You know, who do I want to be with? Kind of thing. Eight of Coins reversed, please. I almost said in Virgo's thoughts. So you could be dealing with a Virgo or have Virgo in your chart, Taurus. Well, that is Virgo energy, so maybe that's why I said it. Let's see, Eight of Coins reversed, please, in Taurus's thoughts. Did I say all I needed to say? Is that why nothing's coming out? Oh, I need to shuffle. Whoops. More. Eight of Coins reverse, please. Page of Cups reverse, which is your central energy. I feel like you're thinking about this person that I was talking about in the middle, how something didn't work out, or why you didn't invest in it, why you didn't put the effort in, or why this person didn't take it where it fits, vice versa energy. But I'm reading it as you, it is your reading, so if it's them, just take it as if I'm talking about them. I'm probably still going to bounce back and forth, I always do. But anyways, this is like thinking about needing to apologize for not investing in a situation, or contemplating and going over why you didn't put more effort in, why you didn't give this person more time, why you didn't share your emotions. Because in the upright, this is offering love and working towards something. And I feel like this was on the table and it got shut down somehow, some way, either by you or by them. And it's pretty much what I said in the middle, and recognizing this person as somebody important in your life, whether we're talking romance or friendship. But I feel romance here. I feel love and relationships. I feel like there's a lot of love for this person. Even though this is a page, I feel like it's a start. It's like slow progression towards expressing feelings. And I feel like somebody's going over in their head, like just over and over, just thinking about the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I should have said this. I should have done that. I should have told this person I care. I should have been there for them. I should have, whatever. That's the past. You can't change the past, but you can always apologize for your past actions and hope that they want to work on things and move forward. But if you never try, you'll never know. So I like to say this to people who fear rejection. If you're going to be upset regardless, and always wonder, what if, and it's going to drive you batshit crazy and you know it, wouldn't you rather take the risk and try to move forward with this person on the chance that it could work out and you could have your happily ever after? Or if it doesn't work out, at least you know, and you can take the proper steps you need to make to move on. You know what I mean? It's kind of what I feel with that. It's very similar to the central energy. So you're basically thinking about what happened between you and somebody. What was at the bottom? The moon reversed at the bottom. I feel like you guys talk at night, because with the star card here and the moon, I mean, if you're not talking right now, you were talking at night. Possibly because you're working during the day, but regardless of why, I see that. I feel like somebody exposed their feelings. Something was exposed. That's probably what this Page of Cups is all about. Somebody couldn't find the right words to say. Might have been you, Taurus. Whoever's sitting in this kind of regret and overthinking, not overthinking, but processing through what happened, I feel like you just didn't know what to say to this person. It's almost like you had so much to say, but you couldn't find the right words. Or they couldn't. Why it's all happening is the Tower reversed. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, not necessarily, but they do bring in change. They're the catalyst for that. Dark night of the soul type shit. This is a past Tower, because it's why it's all happening. So I don't feel like this is coming. I feel like this has already happened. I feel like there was a breakdown in the situation. It was going one way, and then because of whatever this conversation was, or whatever wasn't said, whatever's needed to, whatever you're needing to apologize for, or this person's supposed to apologize for, it's because of this Tower. There's definitely a disconnect between you and this person right now. I also feel financially it's that unstable energy, but there was a change, because I see that here, and you're not so much worried about your stability anymore. So I kind of feel like something did change financially for you in work. And I don't think it was bad. I mean, I don't even feel like this Tower is bad even if it happened between you and another person, because I feel like it was the catalyst for this positive change, this new direction. And I feel like it had to happen. We have the Knight of Cups. Somebody offered their emotion and it got you all up in your head, Taurus. That's exactly what happened. I feel like somebody opened up, told you that they want to be with you, that they, you know, how they feel, they love you, whatever. I don't know to what extent, but I feel like somebody came in sweet talking, expressing their emotions, possibly out of nowhere, or it could have been a Scorpio or a Pisces or a Cancer, but I see Scorpio here, especially with that cup in the Tower. So I feel like somebody, male, female, whatever, came in and expressed themselves to you, told you how they felt or how they feel about you, and I don't feel that your feelings were not reciprocated. Like, I feel like you have the same feelings as this person. I think I said that in the beginning. But I feel very guarded. I feel scared to say it. And then remember when I was talking about friends and advice and people giving bad advice and like listening to what other people say, outside sources, I feel like that played an integral role in this situation. So you just felt like you couldn't offer at the same time this person offered to you. Yeah, somebody wanted the whole shebang with you. We have the Ten of Pentacles here with this. Somebody was offering you a solid commitment, and I feel like you, it's funny because I want to say you didn't turn them down, but you did. So I kind of feel like with wordplay, not finding the right words to say, this could tie into this message. I feel like this person might have felt like you were stringing them along. Like you might have just given them just enough, but not move it forward, kind of thing. So this person was like, well, I'm over here offering you all my love and, you know, stability, and I want to build with you. I want this, and you're just saying like you're not sure, or that you care about me, but you're making excuses, and I think this person might have blew up on you, Taurus. There might have been a heated conversation. I don't feel like they were angry. I feel like somebody might have just exploded their feelings, and that caused a disconnect. That was the Tower moment. Yep, something like that. So, near future, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Anyways, I need to be like Vienna White. Could I get an A, please? Anyways, so that's really good to have in the near future position. This is destiny. This is a fated event. It was supposed to happen like this because I feel like it's really got you thinking about what you want, whether you want this person or not. I feel like you do. I feel like the disconnect made you really think, or made them think. Whoever didn't respond to this love offer. And I feel like you have a change of heart in a way that you're kind of seeing that this person is different than anyone you've ever dated, anyone you've ever been around before. They bring something unique to the table, and they make you feel a certain way. Like you didn't feel this way about your ex. Even though you had a lot of love for that person, there's something different here. And I don't know if you've always believed in soulmates and the spiritual realm, and if you've been spiritual yourself or whatever. I feel like for whoever this is for, it's not that you weren't spiritual, it's maybe you didn't understand the ins and outs of all that shit. Maybe I'm talking to a man who doesn't understand what soulmates are, twin flames, you know, anything like that, divine counterparts. And either you could have explained it to this person, or they could have explained it to you, and it kind of got you thinking, and you're seeing the correlation, you're seeing what they're talking about. or you could be watching tarot or something, or I don't know, there's some kind of spiritual guidance here. It's almost like a spiritual awakening, and this person or this situation could have been the catalyst for that awakening, for that change, for this forward movement. But I feel like it's going in a good direction. We have the Four of Swords reversed, so this is no longer thinking about it. It's coming out of that time out. Yeah, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is kind of cool. Queen of Pentacles. You could be dealing with another earth sign, not necessarily, but these are counterparts. We have the King of Pentacles here and the Queen of Pentacles here, so this is moving forward with your divine counterpart, with your person. No matter what their sign is, I mean, it could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but even if it's not, I mean, they could have it in their chart. We have a million signs everywhere. Regardless of sign, I feel like this is moving forward with wifey, with commitment, with a high-level commitment, because, like I said, we have counterparts. I feel like this would be a very stable, grounded, beautiful connection. I also feel like for some of you, if you're looking for work because you're just not being recognized or feeling appreciated at your job, there is a new opportunity that is coming your way. It might be in your life right now, and you might be questioning it. It would be very lucrative for you. I feel like you'd have more freedom too. You wouldn't be it wouldn't be like micromanagement. You would be able to make more decisions also. So it's not just about the money, it's about, you know, how happy you are at that job and your sense of freedom. So I feel like there is a very good job opportunity here. It's better than the one that you're in or at or whatever. So you in this situation, how you want to be seen or how people see you, whatever. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. No communication. Like I said, there's been a disconnect in communication. You're not talking to this person right now. I do feel like you're watching them, Taurus. They could be watching you, or they could be feeling that you're watching them or thinking that you are. I just heard pictures, so you guys could be looking at each other's pictures. Hell, you both could be doing this. But I feel like you are. I don't feel that you're thinking, like overthinking the situation anymore. I mean, you're still thinking about it, but you're not as stressed out about it, and I almost get like preparing to communicate, like trying to find the right words to say. I kept saying that, so I feel that strongly. You could even be writing down what you want to say to this person and like editing it, like walking away and going back, trying to make sure that whatever you say is right. Like, you don't want to fuck this up kind of thing, or that's what they're doing, but this is supposed to be you. I do feel like you are watching them. Page of Swords, please. But you're not doing it in a creepy way. I feel like you're watching this person to figure shit out. We have the Ten of Wands that wanted to come out. I will get another one on that. But I feel like you just don't know what to say. You're very burdened by the fact that there's been no communication. I feel like you wanted this person to reach back out to you, and I get a sense that they're waiting on you, Taurus. So you're kind of like up in limbo and don't know what to do. Like, which direction do I go in? Do I make the first move, or should I wait for them? Like, I don't want to feel desperate. I don't want to look stupid. What if they're not interested anymore? All the what ifs. And then we have the Sun. I feel like whatever decision is made is going to work out in your favor. You're finally going to get that clarity that you need, and you might get that clarity through spying, and that might be the catalyst for you to actually communicate with this person. They could post something online that kind of hits home with you. Maybe it's a meme, or they post like something that they wrote, just I don't know, something inspirational. I see, whether they wrote it themselves or it's a fucking quote, but it would be something along the lines of not you don't know what you have till it's gone, but don't waste time, because something along the lines of, what if I died tomorrow, or what if you died tomorrow, would you have any regrets, or something like that. Not word for word, obviously, because I butchered the shit out of that quote, but it would just get you thinking, like, am I running out of time? Like, I don't want to hold this back anymore. Or it'll get that person thinking. Because I almost feel like either you or them will feel that that quote or that whatever they posted was directed at you or directed at them. And it probably is. Just saying. I do feel a good outcome here. This person makes you happy, Taurus. So, then, let's see your person. Seems this is going into love land. Let's see your person. We have the Queen of Wands in the upright, which is beautiful. This queen is gorgeous. She is passionate. She is driven. She's confident. She could even be a business owner. She could be out on her own. This woman knows what she wants and she fucking gets it. She's very seductive. It could be male or female, depending on who I'm talking to. But she takes no shit. She stands strong. Even though she gets what she wants, it comes to her. People bring it to her. She doesn't chase. She's kind of like the Empress in that way. She'll sit back and like, come to me. So I feel like she's waiting on communication from you. When I heard pictures earlier, she might be taking selfies or uploading new pictures. Not nude. New. N-E-W. Because it sounded like I said nude. She might be uploading pictures. Kind of for your benefit, like I said, posting something. And I think she knows it drives you wild. I think she knows that you look at them, that you like them. Even if you don't thumbs them up or heart them online or whatever, she knows you're looking. She knows you see. It's that seductive energy, you know, I'm going to reel you back in kind of thing without talking to you. It's no wonder you're drawn to this person. I don't know if I said it, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, could have that in her chart or in his chart, depending male, female. Not necessarily. Whoa. We have the Three of Pentacles. This person might be focused on work right now because the Three of Pentacles is all about collaboration, working on something. Could be going to school, or she could be an entrepreneur, like I said. I kind of feel like, yeah, she's very independent, or he is, with the Nine of Pentacles. This person that is in your energy that you want to move towards, or that, yeah, that you want to move towards, because I feel like this is the person that opened up and expressed themselves. What was I going to say? This fire sign, or this person, really wants to work with you. I feel like you know, like, obviously you know this person. You were friends with this person at one point. Or you still are. I don't know. I feel friends again. Aquarius got friendly energy too. Like there was a friend around from the past. I feel that here, but this person doesn't need anybody. It's almost like I don't need you, I want you. So I know you want me too, come get me. Like this person doesn't want a codependent relationship. This person doesn't want you to rely on her or him, and this person doesn't want to rely on you. It's a partnership. This person's very balanced, well-rounded, knows what they want, and they go after what they want. Like things just come to this person. You might look at this person and think, oh my god, they're so lucky. Like, how does this shit just fall out of the sky for them? This person does work hard, though. It's not like they're just a miracle and it rains down money over their head. No, I don't feel that. I feel like there is a connection here. Your energies are not necessarily matching each other, though, because we have the king and queen here. The queen's upright, which would be her, or this queen over here, too, because I feel like it's the same person. And the king of pentacles is reversed. And then we have a page and a queen. So it's not being matched. So this person might view you as being kind of immature, or you view that person as being immature. Whoever was not being open is being viewed that way. And it could be just because of the inconsistent energy. I'm not saying that you are immature. I'm just saying that the situation wasn't handled in a very mature fashion, either by you or the other person, or by both of you. So the potential outcome within a month's time is the Eight of Cups reversed. Someone is returning to your life. Either you are going towards this person to express yourself finally, or they're coming back towards you. I feel like you need to open up and you need to say something to this person. Whoever feels that they need to apologize, or whoever did not express themselves initially, is the one that needs to make the move, basically. Why is the Eight of Cups reversed here, please? I feel like there's potential here. I really do. You have a lot of really great cards. King of Cups. Yeah, someone's coming back to express their feelings because they withheld them before. The King of Cups, he's very loving, nurturing, caring. His emotions run deep, just like the Queen of Cups, but he holds it back. He's got his cards like facing him close to his chest. It's like, okay, I might feel this way, but I'm not going to fully express it. I feel like this is you, Taurus, because I saw that here. So whoever didn't do the expressing is going to come back, and I feel it's you. It could be the other person. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they might get sick of waiting and kind of want to know what the fuck's going on and see if they need to move on or not, because Scorpios are very impatient. It's kind of funny because, like, Taurus can be stubborn, but earth signs are kind of impatient too, so I'm not really sure. Well, Taurus, you're pretty patient. I'm thinking of Virgo. Virgos are pretty patient too. Scorpio is not. If you're dealing with one, this person's probably going nuts. But anyways, I feel like somebody wants to come back and express themselves, express whatever wasn't exactly. They want to bring everything out on the table. They want to open up. I got one more for the moon. Someone's coming back to shed light on the situation. Why they held back, Four of Pentacles, and then the Chariot reversed. I feel like this person, either you or them, is going to return to express their emotions and basically tell you why they held their feelings back, and that they haven't given up, and that they want to return, that they haven't really left, that they've been there all along, or that you've been there all along. So yeah, I feel like some feelings are going to finally come to light. I feel like it might happen pretty quickly because something already ended. It's either that or this. Okay. I see this two ways. I feel like someone's coming back relatively quickly. Could happen in March. If it is, going to be towards the end of March, because March is pretty much about planning and thinking. But I think you've thought this to death already, or this person has, so I do feel forward movement within like 3 weeks from viewing this. But I feel like it's relatively quick. Someone's going to fly in, and it's not for sex. I know that this is very inconsistent energy, but it might feel that way initially, especially to the person who expressed themselves. So no matter where you stand on that, whoever didn't open up is flying in, and the person who did open up is going to think that they only want sex because they come in and out and in and out. Whether you've had sex with this person or not, that might be something that crosses someone's mind here, because they felt betrayed by this ending. It was like a ghosting energy. It was like, hey, how you doing, bye? And then this person might have thought it was over. But you want to heal that situation, or they do. It's like, I need to come in, I need to speak my truth and tell you what happened, why I did what I did, why I fell off the radar. I want to work with you. I want to balance this. I want to be honest with you. I want to have a new beginning with you. Oh my God, yeah, I want to have a new beginning with you. I feel like truth and clarity and offers are coming in. I feel like you're done holding back, Taurus. So if we're talking about work too, I feel like you will explore your options and other opportunities that are presented to you. Especially in March, you'll be looking at different opportunities, basically, at different options, not with people, with work. And I feel like you're going to be very honest with yourself and with others, because you're coming from a place of sincerity. Like, it's coming from your heart space, basically. You're gonna, I feel somebody opening up here and making moves, apologizing. I saw apology here, coming in to apologize for past betrayals, whatever was said, whatever was done, whatever wasn't said. Because I feel like the majority of the problem here is lack in communication, not necessarily being an asshole, you know? But somebody's coming in to speak their truth, and you're going to get what you want. Wish fulfillment. Happiness. That's fucking beautiful, Taurus. The pain and heartbreak is over. That cycle has completed. This person's not going to do you dirty like your ex did. I feel like the reason why the majority of this read had to do with love in this one particular connection is because there's somebody out there who really needs to hear this. This might be that sign. This might be that kick in the ass to move forward. But it all depends on your situation when you stand with it, because this is definitely not for every Taurus. So I'm going to pull an advice card from Wisdom of the Hidden Realms for you. And once I'm done with the generals, all the other signs, I will get on the actual love reading. And we'll see if this situation has changed or if we get a different storyline coming up when I do the specific love reads and I focus in on it more. But yeah, love and money, and I feel like you felt a sense of lack in the past financially, and were feeling left out in the cold and unhappy from a prior relationship that didn't serve you. And you might have felt like you fucked up a new relationship, a new connection, but you didn't. And I feel like you are slowly moving towards success in work and in love, especially with this particular person. If this person is a Scorpio, especially a Scorpio, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you will, or an Aquarius. I saw a Libra here at some point too. Well, we have the Ace, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, we'll put them out there too. But if you have, if those signs are prominent in that person's chart, that's who I'm talking about. Because I strongly see Scorpio 100%, even in the outcome. And I see earth and fire mainly. But yeah, I feel like change is coming. Advice for Taurus. There it is. The Spiral Dancer. Continuous root perception. Number 5. Which is about change. I just said I felt change is coming. I feel like you've been on a hamster wheel or something. It's been spun in circles. Or you felt like you were spinning in circles, running in circles. So this is an ally. The Spiral Dancer moves with her own rhythm and steps to music only she can hear. She takes you on a path that is winding and circular. She assures you that what you're experiencing is as a setback is really part of an upward spiral. Exactly, like I said, this disconnect was divinely orchestrated. It was supposed to happen for your stability, for your emotional, mental, and financial stability. I feel like this tower had to come in at that time to get you thinking or moving or something. Perception is everything. Exactly. You're not retracing your steps or going backward, but rather around and up. Circling back around. Like I said, this is circling back around. It's not going backwards. It's not rewinding your life. It's okay, well, I learned something, so I need to come back and see where this goes, kind of thing. She says that you can be comforted knowing that your path is one of success, adventure, and experience. Follow her, for she dances along a magical way. If you're asking about a relationship, keep on dancing and magic will soon happen. Also, it's okay to allow someone else to take the lead at this time. I feel like this person did try to do that and you wouldn't let them, or vice versa. Make sure to let others know that you're open. Always remember that relationships are mirrors and will show you the past, the present, and the potential future. All relationships have a destiny. Each is a sacred teacher with valuable lessons to share, even if it appears that the two of you are dancing in different directions, which I feel like happened here. All the steps are perfect, even when you may seem to be stumbling. The spiral dancer is a reminder that destiny's true path is seldomly straight. So basically, there's twists and turns and hills and mountains and rivers and all kinds of shit and obstacles in our way. Nothing is ever straightforward and to the point. And I feel like that's why this person probably made this offer. And then there was a breakdown in the situation, and you pulled away, they pulled away. There was that disconnect, but it was meant to happen to get you to reflect, to get you to think, to get you to drop a certain mindset or a certain person or a certain situation so that you could move forward. So I feel like this person was more than likely a Scorpio. If not, they were the catalyst for this change. And I feel like you know this. You see who they are. You don't want to be without this person, even if you only stay friends with them. Like I said, you can have a soulmate that's a friend, that's not a lover. I feel love here, so I feel like it would be more than that. But regardless, I feel like there's a solid union here, a connection of some kind, romantically or platonic, and you're finally seeing this. You've already contemplated, you've already thought this through. Now it's time to move. Now it's time for you to receive your destiny, basically. This is fucking awesome, Taurus. I love this. March is going to be beautiful for you. But that's what I have for you. Like I said, I will do the love readings soon once I'm done with all the generals. And those will have exclusive bonus material over on Patreon because I extend those to obstacles and blocks, actions, all that shit. I did upload mini love readings for all the signs yesterday. I know I already said that, but I'd like to repeat that. So join me over on Patreon. Hit me up for a personal reading. My email is in the box below. It's also willowvines with an S 1631@gmail.com. Comment, like, share, do all that. The more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy. And I just love hearing from you anyways, especially if it's positive. But I'll be in touch really soon. And I just want to say thank you again for your love and support. You guys are amazing. You rock. I love you. Bye.